And we're off. Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
everybody.
There it is. Hi, bitch. What if that's my new thing?
Tried to I tried to go right over top of you there.
You jinx me and I just don't talk for the rest of the podcast.
Gotta buy me a Coke.
You gotta buy me a Coke.
All
I can't.
right, let's just get going. Mason can't talk. Mason's a big butthead. He's stupid.
It's a. You have to.
Now, if that's wrong, just tell me.
You have to buy me a
Oh,
Coke. You leave the
oh.
house and just immediately get shot and killed by the bylaw. You cannot. Don't do it.
He
Stay
didn't answer,
inside.
so I'm pretty sure he's dumb and an idiot, and he knows it.
All right. Do you want to quarterback this episode? Psych. It's a hockey episode, everybody, and we're happy to be here. Big mother freaking news in
I
the.
can't quarterback this episode. It's not a football episode.
Nice. I was actually recently just seeing how
Ooh.
excited Buffalo Bills fans are on Twitter. It's like, damn, should I get into football? Everyone seems so happy.
Let's go Bills!
Yeah, just
Holy shit.
yeah. But no, psych, we're talking about our precious hockey today. Yeah,
Hockey's awesome.
yeah, but buried the lead story. Big mother freaking news. Winnipeg. Who did they? You do you know it better than me?
I I think I know the trade. I think Columbus trades Pierre-Luc Dubois and a pick.
Yeah, 2022 third round, I think.
They take that. They send that to Winnipeg, and in exchange, Winnipeg sends them Patrick Laine
Mm,
and something Roslovic.
Jack Roslovic.
Is it Jack? Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like Jack, Jake. Fuck, what's his stupid first name? But yeah, Roslovic,
yeah.
a like third or fourth line center
Yeah, he's like a
to the
checking
Columbus Blue Jackets.
checking line motherfucker. Yeah. That's a pretty big trade. We were talking about it in the past, like who was going to get him because he said he wanted to go to Montreal, but
It was Montreal, Winnipeg, and Anaheim that were the last three.
yeah. So you're going
And
to
I
the
am very relieved you didn't go to Montreal because I knew they were going to send something to Columbus, like somebody to Columbus that I wouldn't want them to send to Columbus.
someone you'd be sad to see go.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd be pissed.
I'd
I
be
know it.
so mad. I would call Marc Bergevin.
How could you do this to me?
Eh ben, bonjour, monsieur. Eh, casse-toi ici, tabernacle, hein? And he'd be like,
You're a twat.
yeah. And he'd be like, eh, pardon, monsieur, je ne comprends pas anglais.
Who is this? Matt.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm a
yeah,
big
so-
Habs fan.
Hello.
Duh.
I'm wearing a Habs hat right now. I know you can't see me. So I think this is one of those rare lose trades.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Yep.
think the Jets get better because Line, I think, despite being because he was what the second overall pick in the Matthews draft.
Or whatever. Yep.
It's
Yeah, sure.
he was picked behind Matthews, but it's I think it's similar to the McDavid Eichel 1-2, where the one is substantially better than like Matthews is so much better than Line. So like and
Yep.
he obviously wanted out of Winnipeg and he like you say he's like, oh, he has that lethal shot. He can't skate, he doesn't really play defense that well. Like he doesn't like what they're like him and Dubois are literally opposite players. What you get from Dubois is the everything Line is not kind of thing. So it might work for Columbus because maybe they need a pure scorer, but like I've in my mind, like the Dubois is just like a young Statsny who will be Winnipeg's probably first or second line center now that he's back.
Yep.
But
Yep. It's gonna be like for Winnipeg. It's gonna be probably Shifley, Dubois.
Shifley, Dubois, Wheeler, and then second line Ehlers, Wheeler, and or not Wheeler, Ehlers, Wheeler.
No, I'm saying 1-2 punch. Like so Shifley's gonna be your number one center
He's not a center, is he?
still, and then
I don't think Shifley. Oh yeah,
is it Wheeler?
I don't.
Is Wheeler the center?
I have no fucking idea now that I think about it.
I'm thinking it's Shifley. Shifley be your number one center, and then
Yeah.
Dubois will be your number two.
You
and
know,
then they got Stastny, who would be your number three.
at
So Stastny gets pushed down to number three center, which is probably good because he's a good center.
yeah. So that's just more reflective of depth than his talent, kind of thing.
So Winnipeg gets really deep down the middle,
Hmm.
but you're losing 50 goals
Yeah.
a year. So, like, obviously the logic that it's a lose lose is faulty,
Yeah.
because if I'm saying lose lose, that means I think both teams are losing a great piece that
Yeah.
they need. But oh wait, that great piece that they lost is going to the other team.
Yeah. So like,
So
it's not
how
like
could it possibly be lose lose? But I
it's not
just
as
feel
lose
that
lose. It's just maybe like a lateral move for both teams. Like neither of these teams are going to. I don't think Columbus will ever win the cup, and Winnipeg is still like maybe if they develop their defenseman a little more, they can get it. But
like who's your number one center now in Columbus? Is it
yeah,
Max Domi?
who even plays for those dickheads anymore?
Like if Max Domi's your number one center, that's not good.
You're in big trouble, my friend.
Unless he fucking like
Unlock something.
yeah,
That living
I
that
don't know.
sweet Ohio air is gonna open something
Like
in his heart.
You put Domi with Line on the top line.
Little grit
Like
and
Line is
grind.
your hey Line, you got your wish. You are now on the top line.
Yeah, you're
You win.
our number first line winger, and you're
Yeah,
gonna be
you are
playing
on the
every power
yeah.
play. Yeah,
You're the power play guy now. You got it.
the power play gangsta. And
Now what are you gonna do though? Like, are you gonna fucking
are you gonna fold like a stupid bitch, or are you gonna do it?
yeah?
That's what Tortorella is gonna say to him because he's such a terrible coach.
I don't think he's a good coach.
You think he's a good coach?
I think the reason that, and I think the GM Kekalainen, he's a smart GM,
Yeah.
and the GM like they have a really good dynamic where they actually trust each other.
Yeah.
Whereas like you see places like GMs and coaches just fucking flip over constantly.
Yeah.
These guys actually have each other's back and trust each other.
Mm.
So,
I will all being a socialist hero, I'll always side with the players, aka the workers.
well, that's the case in probably like almost every team.
Yeah, you should like he like there's this long ass thing. I was gonna read the whole thing, but like the second part of it's kind of irrelevant. But it's a quote from him. He's like, "My job is, and I think it's a very important one, and one I take very seriously, is to monitor attitude, effort, what type of teammate you are. Will you play under a team concept, etc., etc. I think it's really important with today's athlete that we watch that daily, and I do. As I said last night, spotlight's on here because of the situation that arose when camp started. I don't think it's a really big deal as far as the spotlight because it doesn't change how I go about that part of it. So it's like he's trying to just be like, oh yeah, what do you? I'm just coaching. I'm just. It's like, do your new.
That's why he benched him, because he fucking was standing around like a douche, not playing.
Yeah, get his ass.
Like either play
Hmm.
or don't. Like he that's what he did it on purpose, man.
Yeah,
He just fucking fucked around so they trade him.
I think that's good though. I'm on the side of that. I'm on the side of like
Really?
if yeah, because it's like fuck them. It's like
It's your job.
yeah, but it's like
Do your job.
no, that see that's where you and I differ. I was actually thinking about that at my job the other day because they're very like they're all I'm the youngest by like 20 years, and everyone because everyone's like yeah like it just feels good to work hard. It's like what are you fucking moron? It's like if it's like oh like if so there's this you can work really hard or you can kind of take it easy. No, I'm taking work hard every time. It's like you are out of your mind. So it's like it's just like
in your job you can take it easy.
yeah, exactly.
It's so simple.
Yeah, people refuse like there's a handful of people that are just like carrying everyone else because everyone's like, oh, of course everyone else is me. And then there's 3 people that are
Let's not compare being one of the 31 top line centers in the NHL
well, but like
to mopping.
well, but my thing like hey, they're equally as important in my
I know
opinion.
they are.
But
difficulty?
I like I thought of this to give me 6 months of like give me a skating coach. That's all I need. I can make it into the NHL in probably a year.
I'll be the top line center in Columbus in 1 year.
Yeah, if I didn't have to go to if I could just focus on training, I could do it by next year probably. But
Kind of believe you.
yeah, because it's just like if a year to just do one thing,
I believe you.
it's like yeah, I could get well because being 5'10" in the NHL isn't a big deal. Like if I said, oh, I'm gonna try and be a point guard in the NBA, it's like no,
Nah, I don't think you're
sorry,
gonna.
you just can't. It's
You
you know.
ain't long enough.
Well, I guess Trey Young's about 5'10", but that's neither here nor there. But like with I don't like because it's like, oh, I'm not happy in my situation. I'm an athlete. This is what I do. This is like my whole life. If you're not happy where you are, fuck them. Fuck the like. I don't know. The whole like it's. I think it's a very Canadian thing to be like, oh, I love my team. Like I'm like kissing the logo. I do it for the team.
To me, though, if you care at all about who you're playing for or just being not a piece of shit,
Yeah.
you do that in private.
Yeah.
You just go to him in private and
Yeah.
go, "Hey, man, like I'm totally unhappy here.
Yeah.
Like, please trade me. I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm trying to be a dick here. Like, I'm just. I've
I,
lost my love for the game here. I don't want to play here anymore.
yeah.
Trade me." Instead
Yeah.
of going, "Hey, everybody in the world, I'm gonna make it so this guy has no fucking leverage at all," and
Yeah.
go, "I want
Well,
to be traded."
but Line
So then
did.
everyone knows I want to be traded. So then
Yeah.
I'm blown away
The
that they
vultures
got
swoop
Line A.
in. Yeah.
I'm blown
Why?
away.
They could just be like, okay, fuck off. You don't play anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, that's it's just like they didn't need to do anything. They didn't need to
yeah.
like from Winnipeg standpoint, you didn't need to fucking like the guy wants out.
Yeah. Dubois. Well, I'm
Dubois.
sure,
So it's
like,
just like, well,
they're
we
not
don't
just going to
care.
give
Like
him away, though.
I know, but like I feel like the team trading with Columbus could have fucking twisted
Yeah.
their nuts pretty hard and gotten him for a lot less.
You could have done testicle torsion to him and been like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just Jack Roslovic. How about that, fuckhead?
Well, yeah, that again though. That would be insane. That's too
It's like,
low.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's like, okay, we have to at least kind of be comparable. I think it was just the perfect situation because Line has said he wanted out of
Yeah,
Winnipeg.
yeah.
That's been
That's
known.
exactly what it
So
is.
it's just like that's all it is, which is hilarious because it's like I don't want to live in Winnipeg. I'm gonna go live in Columbus. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
that's
It's
way
like,
better, dude. It's not like if he got traded to like LA or some shit, it'd make some sense. But it's like you're
and do
going
you
from
think?
Winnipeg to Columbus.
Yeah, like, do you think? Because Dubois said he wants to be kind of like more in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Do you think Winnipeg is more of a spotlight
Oh,
than
absolutely.
Columbus?
No question. Who the
Hmm.
fuck watches hockey in Columbus?
I don't,
What is
I
there
don't know.
1,800 Blue Jackets fans in the entire world?
I don't know.
It's like I think no matter what, even
Uh,
like even people playing for like who's the worst in who's the Senators, you're still a Canadian franchise. Like even like the border, like Detroit, Buffalo, like even they're getting
yeah,
like, you know what I mean? So they get kind of like the whatever the fuck you'd call that, like the osmosis of being near Canada, like kind of, you know what I mean? They get the boost from it.
it's like you cut to what's it called? You cut to the
I went,
Columbus Arena on the regular time, and like the national feed looks like, yeah, fuck, it's like sold out crowd, but then you go to the actual crowd and it's like CGI'd.
yeah, it's just
There's like no one there.
yeah, it's just a bunch of like cardboard cutouts of people.
Like real shitty CGI, just like clips of like Mighty Ducks movies.
Yeah, no, it's like the
People in the crowd.
NHL,
It's just like, wait, what? What was that?
the NHL 2K4 crowd is
Yeah.
just looks like shitty like
I don't even know how to describe it.
yeah, just like I just downloaded Blender and designed a man in it. It's just like yeah. Yeah, fuck. I don't know like yeah, I don't know.
800 Lego men.
My thing this whole time has just been thinking Pierre Luc Dubois.
when you read the name.
God his ass, man. No one's safe. Fucking king of comedy over here.
Hate to do this again, but like, how far are you in Dune?
About half done now.
You reminded me when you said Du Bois, because like you said, whenever you read certain names in that book, you're like, how is that even said?
Yeah,
I don't know how it's pronounced.
sci-fi
It's
stuff
not a
can
word.
yeah, exactly. Science fiction can kind of suck my dick. I don't really like it, but like the characters are cool, so that kind of drives it. And
Yeah, the
also,
story, like the story of Paul and his mother, like
yeah,
that storyline is awesome.
yeah, I just got into like whatever because it's split into like 3 books or whatever. I'm like maybe like 50 pages into the second one.
Oh, like part one, part two, part three.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
part
yeah,
three
yeah.
parts.
Got you.
So I'm about 100 into part 2. This is yeah, I love book club, but like you said, it's
But
like
like, don't you agree that the fucking like the Baron storyline is kind of like it's kind of dog shit?
yeah, I haven't hardly got into it. And like you say, it jumps back between the two. And
Yeah, it's
then
like, oh my
well,
god.
and then any real fan of the Dune universe is just there for worm content.
You know what? There isn't that much worm content.
Who's still up playing with a worm that's 450 meters long and 550 meters wide?
The one had like I can't
Right?
remember the exact where it is in the book, but it's like, oh yeah, it has an 80-meter mouth or whatever.
Yeah, that's like me when
Like,
I'm at
hey, thick.
yeah, that's like me when I'm at a freaking buffet. Am I right?
Pull my chair up.
Put my chair up, unhinge my jaw.
I'm eating at the buffet. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
Holy shit! Hey, you can't do that. That's the thing. That buffets will like buffet.
Can we actually do this? Is that allowed?
Like 13-year-old kids being like, what? So, but like, do you think buffets will come back post COVID?
I fucking hate buffets.
Yeah, the food is always kind of dog
I
shit.
hate them.
I guess we've never been to like.
Never been to a good buffet.
I guess. Yeah, literally. I guess we've only been to bad ones when you think about it.
We're trash people. We've only been to like shitty buffets.
Yeah, $8 a plate. Okay. And it's just like
that's a good deal.
it's just like
eating fucking human garbage. You know what
Yes.
had
like
you know
wet
what the
socks.
best buffet?
Okay.
The best?
Where?
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
The lunch buffet.
Just different kinds of
good.
different kinds of pizzas.
Spend $9 and eat
Yeah.
all you can.
Well, that's like this was a big topic at my old job between my 2 friends and I. Shout out to the boys. But a big topic was like, how much do you think you could eat? And then they would say like they'd say a normal amount, and because I'm a psycho, I would be like, it's like, oh, how many slices of pizza do you think you can eat? I don't know, 15. And them just being like, what though? It's like, yeah, I don't know.
I could eat a medium. What is that? 8?
8 slices. Yeah, I could probably eat 2 medium pizzas.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's way too much, man.
I'm a hungry guy. Well, because the one that really was like in my head, I have a large appetite. They're like, how many Big Macs do you think you could eat? And they're like, 1. Like, damn, I could probably eat like 3.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah,
It's a Big Mac.
I could
It's
probably
not. You're not eating the fries.
yeah, I could probably eat 3.
You're eating just the burgers.
Yeah, well, they're like, I'm a gigantic fat guy, and they're just normal. So,
Well, I think I'm just normal too, because I don't know.
Well, lately,
If I
actually,
ate 2 Big Macs, I think I'd be pretty much done.
I could get a 3rd one down. Lately, I've become the yoga bastard, though. So I've just been doing yoga lately. It's very nice.
Where's your LBs at right now?
Still sitting steady at 200.
Oh, 200. There you go.
Cannot.
That's better than 205 or whatever.
So I've lost 5 pounds. But yeah, we had wings yesterday, and then I had some leftovers for lunch today. So
Of course you did.
well, because my girlfriend starts a program this coming week. So
Right.
I'll be doing that. I'm gonna shrink down to 5'5". I'm gonna become a tiny blonde girl, and
Yeah, you don't want to shrink down to 5'5" because that 200 doesn't just go away.
well, if you subtract the weight of my skeleton, that's I have a very
we're removing bones. Okay.
yeah. I don't know what other hockey stuff have you been doing? Hilariously, I forgot to set a timer again, so I don't know how long we're even
Hockey
going.
stuff. Well, like, let's just kind of go. We've already kind of touched on Winnipeg, obviously.
Yeah, the peg.
They're looking. I think they're going to be really good. I think that center depth is. I think that's how teams win.
The
Is down
addition
the
of
middle.
the addition of Pierre-Luc Dubois is
You get your center depth, and you get like a good top four defenseman, and
yeah.
then an NHL caliber goaltender.
Well,
You're
yeah,
going to win a
because
lot of games.
what's his name? Poopy there, Connor Hellebuck. He's
Yeah, you
like
have a Vezina
Vezina.
caliber goaltender.
Well, yeah, because right now they're 3-1-0. They played 4 games, so they played less games than everyone but Calgary. Yeah, they're 3-1-0. Montreal's 3-0-2. They're first in the Scotia North right now.
Yeah, we'll touch on them for sure.
What do you think
Don't
of such
worry.
a thing? Well, the only other thing I really had on my docket was how good Minnesota is. We so underrated them.
We underrated them because I didn't expect them to even like. Not only are they good, they're
Yeah.
exciting. They're not good like the New York Islanders are good.
Yeah, they're not good like
They're good like they're fun to watch and they're good. So yeah, total props to that team. Like
yeah, huge respect.
I'm so happy that they've just stepped out of the darkness and into the light
who's even been
and start playing
for...
fun hockey.
Yeah, so that's because who did they play the other day? I actually watched a little bit of the game. They fucking smoked the Sharks. All right, like you said, like it's gonna be funny going back and re-listening to those episodes because we're like
looking at our predictions.
Yeah, because the Sharks are it's kind of hard to tell because it's only 5 games in, but the Sharks are last.
I thought the Sharks are going to bounce back.
Yeah, it's like something.
I could have sworn
something has gone wrong with the
Sharks.
Come
on,
unfortunately.
Sharks, you got to bounce back. Like, there's no way you're going to be that bad again. And then it's like, oh, they are. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Who's been playing goalie for these fucking idiots? Hang on, you can fill some time.
So yeah, what I was going to do is I'm going to go through the Canadian division here.
Okay. And
so we touched on Winnipeg. Let's go to Vancouver. Let's just kind of stay over in that area of the world.
Teams. Okay. Just go through that. I'm gonna go through.
Yeah, just kind of say what's going on. So Vancouver's been getting kind of yammed on by Montreal there.
Yeah.
And they keep having defensemen go down.
Really? Who's all gone down for Vancouver?
I can't remember, but yeah, their defensive depth is being put on display night in and night out. Like they're having a hard time, and they were lucky to get the overtime win against Montreal in their first matchup. Just because,
count yourselves fucking lucky bastards. That's what you're thinking.
I think Price had like an off game that game.
Yeah,
he let in a couple of softies. So
which if that happens, then it's over.
Yeah, we definitely depend on our goaltending.
Yeah,
even though our defense is pretty good. Like the next night we cleaned it up. Like we only allowed like 15 shots or something like that the next night.
Yeah.
That's when we beat them 7-3. But the problem is they scored 3 goals on like 15 shots.
Yeah, it's like their efficiency was high kind of
thing. Their efficiency was very high, but so we were lucky that we limited them to the amount of shots we did.
Mm-hmm.
Montreal. And then also
that's
Vancouver
pretty cool that,
is having a hard time because Elias Pettersson's having a slow start.
Yeah.
So if he starts to like pick it up again and become like he was last year, then Vancouver's going to start winning a lot more games because I think he has like 1 point a game.
You think maybe it's because he's European? They have a slow start for some reason.
They have like a big rookie year, and then a hard sophomore year, and then they kind of even out.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Because they're used to eating like Dutch apple pie, 15 sausages in a roll, some kind of weird soda that we don't have here.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they're like, yeah, just
mint.
Drink. Yeah,
soda.
It's ranch dressing soda.
Okay. Oh God,
is good. What do you?
Disgusting.
Just carbonated vinegar.
Good. This is what keeps my hair blonde.
Yes. Yeah. My hair is a white blonde. Because Yeah. Little intermission here. Sorry, I just posted to our Instagram account at SportsPod100 and Twitter at SportsPod100 as well.
All
Subscribe
right.
to
Did
the
your
YouTube.
microphone accidentally turn off or something?
Can you not hear me?
You got pretty. You just got quieter.
Yes, because I was in such reverence about how good I am at running our Twitter account and
Oh, I
Instagram,
see.
so I was getting choked up.
And
Actually, I thought about racism, and it was so shocking to me that I started crying. I was something so horrible could exist in the world. It made me cry.
it's pretty shocking how dumb it is.
That's
It's
the thing.
shockingly stupid.
Trying to describe my sense of humor to like people I work with or whatever. It's like, no, that it's funny because it's bad. Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
I understand how racist the thing I said is, but I don't think that.
I
That's
don't.
why it's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm saying it because it's wrong. It's funny
It's
because
wrong. Get
yeah.
it? Ha 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 ha.
Do you get
And
it?
they're just like, you're an
And
asshole.
they're just like,
It's like, all right.
here's the paperwork for to say that this was a fair termination of your contract. You're you
Here's
no
your pink
longer work
slip.
for
See
us.
ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I'm a fucking janitor.
Clear out your locker.
Who
Yeah.
cares
Who gives
what
a
I think?
Yeah.
The things are clean.
I go the better half of I go 3/4 of a day usually without saying anything to anyone. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what I'm thinking. Which is like because I would say this at my old job all the time too, because like we had like it's a thrift store, so weirdly that attracts like an alt crowd in a weird way. So like you get like very like lefty like woke sensibilities from people.
Yeah.
But then like even though I'm the guy that does all the dickhead jokes and that kind of stuff, at the end of the day, it's like I don't really like the word woke, but like I'm I have more like thoughts and actions that are like PC and woke than those people. Like it's more performative for a lot of people.
Right.
I think yeah, just accepting that it's like Shane Gillis says, he's like, yeah, if you just think it's funny, like it's funny, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
but then also dumbass Ricky Gervais has a thing where he's like, you're offended by it. I'm laughing at it. Who's really at fault? It's like, yeah, shut up.
You?
You for being a fucking limey bastard and annoying.
You're a slimy fucking
Fuck you,
nothing.
Ricky. We yam on this guy constantly.
Yeah.
Who do you think we'll do that real quick. Who's your most hated celebrity, would you say? Who do you can't stand?
So, I don't really hate a celebrity, I don't think.
Yeah, they aren't even living in your mind.
Like, hate a celebrity? How can you hate a celebrity?
Yeah. Who do you
like, impossible.
Who are you the most annoyed by?
Annoyed by.
I have my answer teed up. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Yo, straight up, I can't stand Chris Pratt. I hate that motherfucker.
Okay. That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Because his, like, goofy humor doesn't really work when you're.
We were talking. I think we talked about
ripped.
him 1 or 2 episodes ago, but no, he's just fucking annoying. He's like on his character on Parks and Rec sucks. That show is kind of whack. It's
Yeah.
like, what if The Office was even more like inside jokes and like goofy humor? But yeah,
Yeah.
you have to have an answer.
I'm trying. You know Charlie Hunnam?
Yeah, he's in Pacific Rim, correct?
I don't find him annoying. I just don't like him as an actor.
He's so bland. He was in what was that? Crimson Peak. That was like the most boring movie I've ever seen. It was supposed to be like this great. It's like Guillermo del Toro horror movie.
Right.
And then
I just don't like him as an actor. I don't
so
think he's
boring.
annoying by.
Don't you dare disrespect the Sons of Anarchy right now.
Like it's hard to find someone annoying when I don't have Instagram or Twitter.
That's very true. You just don't like
So, I don't know what this guy thinks.
You don't know what
I don't really care what he thinks.
Yeah, you don't know what the celebs
he's
are doing.
He's an actor.
Yeah, fuck him.
I don't care what he does.
I'm too busy grilling over here.
Hey, boop 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 boop. It's like,
hey,
all right.
You did something I don't like. Yeah, I'm a millionaire, so shut up.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Like
my goal.
God doesn't care about me.
Yeah, my goal is to my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Just kidding. That's a riff raff vine. But my goal is
Oh.
to become rich and like a celebrity and just be so annoying. Like the most and like, but not like Billy Eichner, like kind of funny annoying, like just like rude and like,
You
just
thought other celebrities were annoying and irritating,
yeah.
but you were wrong. Okay,
They
you
weren't
were so wrong.
they weren't actively trying to be annoying.
I'm going to eliminate your brain with my annoyance. You're
Yeah.
you're gonna die from
I
this.
I feel like most people, like most celebrities that get a lot of hate, I kind of like because they're like psychos. Not like psychos, but they're like they don't really bend to the usual like celeb bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I love Kanye. I think he's so cool. But people hate that motherfucker.
Well, yeah, because like you gotta like the chaos a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. It's interesting. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, I hate this
Yeah.
guy. It's like, why? Because he's doing something like he's being entertaining. This is like,
Yeah, like, that's what it is. It's like he's not being annoying. He's
well,
doing
I think,
something totally different than anyone else. He's
yeah.
just
I also think in a way he's trolling a little bit. I think
exactly.
in
That's
like
exactly it. You're like we're kind of in on it a little bit. I think.
he'll go down in like the trolling Hall of Fame. Like it's like when he did like the shit to Taylor Swift. It's so funny that Twitter post I saw about like he really rolled up like this and people thought it was going to be a normal night. It's him in just like a pair of jeans and like a Dior button up with a full bottle of Hennessy. Just drinking straight Hennessy the whole night.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, yeah, he's that's probably fine. He's just going to be normal.
That's insane.
Yeah. So big I love my guy. He's going through a divorce right now. Prayers up for him. I love him. I'll buy another pair
That's
of your
too bad.
The Kanye divorce album is gonna rule. It's gonna be the most raw he's ever been.
I fucking love that gospel album he put out. So,
You like Jesus is King?
oh my god, that's a good album.
I like Life of Pablo the most. I think.
I gotta explore more of his albums for
the
sure.
very last song on Life of Pablo, Saint Pablo. I really like that. But
Okay.
yeah. So if you've never checked out Kanye West,
If you don't know who that is,
yeah. Oh, also a little more behind the scenes. We'll talk more hockey in a second, but a little more behind the scenes. Our YouTube, I found out, I haven't like this is just a conspiracy. We've been shadow banned since putting I titled one of the episodes Our Thoughts on Donald Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis. And I think that that got us like kind of put on the blacklist.
what's that mean?
For having, well, just because like if you put like COVID, I think who did it? Nerd City did a video about like the terms you can't put in a YouTube title, or else like you like if you so for example if you put like death or like guns or like that kind of shit, if you put that in your title, YouTube won't put it into people's recommendeds kind of thing. Like the algorithm will just the algorithm will just kind of spit it out. And now it's gotten to the point where it's like, oh, if a channel has a video with something like that in it, it'll like get pushed to the side. Because we used to get, it's hilarious talking about this because like, oh, they're blacklisting us. We get like 20 views maximum.
Right.
Yeah, but like we were getting like 60, 30. So it's like we were like kind of trending up. And then I put COVID in the title of the one video and we just fucking like, it's just me, you, and my two friends listen to it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
it's a conspiracy. That's just a theory, a game theory, Matt Pat would say. But
Yeah, that's what I would say.
you're not Matt Pat's a YouTuber, but I was gonna I'm like, oh, I got more stuff on like my notes here, but the fourth point is friendly banter. You can't hear me? Your mic is not working, my friend. I can't hear you. Yeah. Okay, you're back.
There it is. Hey.
I love Zoom audio so much. I love
it has
this.
Nothing to do with your computer and internet.
Yeah, my man over here on a freaking Chromebook saying like, "Oh, it's your computer and internet."
The fucking brand new Chromebook.
Yeah, but in my mind, a Chromebook is bad for some reason.
I can stream a hockey game and it's like HD, but I can't talk to you.
Makes sense to me.
Come on.
Because
remember when? Okay.
No, you know what it is. We're talking about YouTube blacklisting us, so they're trying to they're foiling us.
But
Okay.
remember back in Call of Duty days when we would play and then we would be the host, and because
Oh
our
yeah,
internet was shit, the entire thing would just be like a gong show.
yeah. Had to like be reduced to our kind of thing.
Yeah, so I think that's the situation. I think you're the host,
Yeah. Well, because
so we're like
oh,
right
you're
now
the
we're just kind
host.
of like walking a thread.
Yeah. Well,
And
Chromebook doesn't have all the functionality of a Asus laptop from 2011.
yeah, exactly,
Doesn't have as
exactly.
doesn't have as many USB ports.
It's not
Doesn't
as heavy.
it
It's not as big.
it doesn't have my stickers on it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck, man. I don't know. What do you want to do? The what day is it today?
24th.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday. Let's look at the weekend ahead. I'll get this up. It'll probably be, if you're listening to this right now, it might be about 7:30 p.m. on the 23rd.
Well, here's what we're gonna do instead. We're
Okay.
gonna keep going through the teams here
Oh, what?
because
Haven't we
previewing the games are pointless.
haven't we already been going for like an hour?
No, we still have like fucking 4 teams to go through. Like, so
Who do we-
Calgary.
Calgary, they've played the least amount of games in the league aside from the Stars.
And they look actually decent because Monahan and Goudreau and that are playing well, and their defense is they have a great top four,
Yeah.
and they have a great goaltender in Markstrom.
Yeah, do you think they finally put it together?
They're playing great. They have a great goaltending.
Yeah.
What's the problem with having bad goaltending? Well, I was gonna say Edmonton as
What?
an example, but guess what? Koskinen,
Yeah.
he's stepping up as the starting goaltender.
Starter. Well,
He's
because
looking great.
Mike Smith's on injured reserve for some undisclosed reason.
And then your backup, I've never even heard of before. So it's like,
Who is
well,
it? Troy Groslick or whatever the fuck.
can I be
The-
honest? I don't know who it is. Okay.
But well, because Mike Smith on LTIR parentheses being 37. That's
yeah, I'm too old. I
that's
can't play
his-
anymore.
Yeah, I can't do this. Fuck this shit.
The guy should have retired.
Yeah, well, he should have
It's like,
retired.
oh, COVID-19? What's that? Okay, I'm done. Bye bye.
Do you think they call it COVID 19 in Quebec? I was talking to my girlfriend about that earlier.
COVID 19.
And that's 19 in French, isn't it?
They probably just go, ooh, COVID. I don't know
Yeah.
what they say, okay?
They probably just smoke a cigarette and eat a smoked meat sandwich.
Just like, this cures it.
This is good for you. Eating a
Eat a poutine. You're
no,
good.
eating a 6-inch thick sandwich, like with so much fucking meat and cheese on it. Yeah, so Vancouver
This is keto.
can fuck off. Calgary can fuck off. Ottawa,
So, well, what do you think about Edmonton, though? Come on, give me Edmonton.
Edmonton.
boys.
Like. They're never gonna McDavid's gonna play for them for a decade, and they're never gonna win jack shit because they just can't fucking put it together. I don't know what it is. It's never gonna work. There's so much money in him and Draisaitl. They don't have enough money to form a good team around them.
I think Edmonton and Toronto have the same problem.
Too big to fail, or too big to win, rather.
It's so when your stars have an off night,
Mm-hmm.
and Steve Dangle has a great term, these people are making no off night money.
Yeah.
You can't have an off night. You're making $11 million.
Do you think his Twitter or Instagram DMs are open? Should I DM him?
Oh man, it'd be so great to talk to him.
I think it would just be him and I having a talk. If I were to,
What?
yeah, I'll
You've
just
never watched him or listened to the podcast.
I'll just interview him. Hey,
You're not a
hey,
fan at all.
hey, Steve, how's it going? My brother's a big fan. I'm more
That's exactly it.
I'm more of a basketball and baseball guy.
Pitch it like a sick kids thing. His brother's a big fan of yours. He would love to talk to you before,
Oh,
I don't want to say, but
yeah,
just don't.
pitch my
like,
30-year-old
okay.
brother dying as a sick kids thing.
Yeah.
He's 30, he's like a full adult, but they
Hey, Steve. But yeah, so the problem is like you said, you have so much money in your top end in Toronto and in Edmonton
Yeah.
that you can't pay, $3.5 million to your third line wingers or
Yeah,
to your
it's
third
not
line center, or
it's not
whatever,
enough.
right?
Yeah.
You got to pay the rest of the people pennies, and you can't afford people that are more talented
Yeah,
because,
serviceable people.
like, the only reason you have Kyle Turris on your team right now, who's pretty good,
Mm.
and Jesse Puljujarvi, is because they signed like nothing contracts because they were desperate to play on a team, and no one else could. Like, no one can afford it because
Yeah,
of the flat cap.
yeah. Like there's a lot of teams that are struggling with such a thing.
Yeah,
But,
it's so like you're okay, and like I said, everyone's human.
yeah.
So when these players that make no off night money have an off night and you need someone to step up, there's no one there because you just have like a bunch of warm bodies
That's not their
on your
role.
third and fourth
in-
lines.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
true. Fuck, man.
I think Toronto and Edmonton are very similar, except Toronto has better goaltending.
Yeah, Toronto isn't like a all-star caliber goaltender.
Like, Anderson's a great goaltender, and the defense, I
Oh,
think.
Toronto's is far better than
Well,
Edmonton's.
you
Come on.
can make like without Clefbaum, obviously, it's like
Yeah.
obviously
Clefbaum,
better, but with Clefbaum,
comparable.
especially with Ethan Bear, like he's looking good
Yeah.
for Edmonton, and Darnell Nurse, Chris Russell
Nursey.
just keeps playing.
Chris Russell just keeps getting fucking taking pucks to the legs.
Yeah, just keeps blocking shots. Then it's a decent because like who's like Jake Muzzin and Hall. Hall's been playing really good for
Oh,
Toronto,
Morgan Riley.
and then Morgan Riley, TJ Brody. That's a great top two, but
Yeah.
I would argue that I would want Clefbaum more than him.
Then TJ Brody.
Like defensively,
Yeah.
I'd
And
prefer Clefbaum,
well, Clefbaum can fucking shoot too. That's his thing. He's
and
good
he
on
can
the
shoot it from the point. So
good on the power
you
play.
got a guy like your prototype of like a Shea Weber prototype, where it's like, yeah, I'm a big guy, I can shoot it from the point,
Yeah.
and when you get in my end, you don't want to be in the offensive zone because I'm gonna fucking crush you.
Yeah. Which is like I think I'd say that's more like the Bufflin type
Okay,
player.
yeah, fair
but
enough.
I don't think he's not playing anymore. But yeah. So that takes care of Edmonton and Toronto, which leaves your beautiful boys.
My beautiful boys, and yeah, okay, you said they're in first, but that's not really a great thing.
Because I'm
because
looking
we're
at
10, what are we, 6 games in,
Five-
max.
So you're 3-0-2, and Toronto's 4-2. So you've gone to overtime twice and gotten a point, but have one less win.
Yeah, we got 2 bitch points.
Yeah, but you're
Three
plus
wins.
8 goals against, which is pretty good.
Yeah, we've scored more goals than any team in the NHL, which is crazy to me.
I like that.
But basically what Montreal's success is crutched on is depth.
Yeah.
We have probably the best third and fourth lines out of any team.
You think so?
And then down the middle, we're very strong with Suzuki, Danault, and Kokiniemi. And then Jake Evans on our fourth line, he's been playing amazing.
Jake Evans.
And then Tyler Toffoli just loves playing Vancouver.
Yeah, he just
loves playing Vancouver.
Eats them up. Fuck you,
He's
guys.
got 5 goals in 2 games against Vancouver. It's like, holy shit.
Loves them. He knows their system.
And then Yoel Armia had a 4-point night, and then he gets fucking concussed by Tyler Myers.
Yeah, fuck
right?
you,
Yeah, Tyler Myers.
Big gangly bitch.
Big gangly fucking asshole. So guess what? We brought Corey Perry up to replace Yoel Armia. We got Ben Sherratt. So I'm thinking Myers is going to get fucked up tonight.
Do you think so?
Because the league didn't discipline him. The league didn't suspend him for a hit to the head.
Perry's gonna do it.
Montreal's going to have to take it upon themselves to do it.
Yeah.
He's going to have to either fight or he's going to get the piss kicked out of him all game because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And he did a terrible hit late in the game. They were down 6-3.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's like, are you going to win now? There's 2 minutes left.
That's an
we'll win now.
That's an Emmeline move.
Like you're a fucking exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But
it's like, well, we can't possibly win. I better just hit this guy
pulls out a pistol.
Intent to injure. Yeah, it's just like pull out your knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obviously enjoying watching Montreal play. They've been playing really well, and we got a competent goaltender, like backup goaltender now.
Jake
so we can
Allen.
put any goaltender in and have a very good chance to win.
Yeah.
And we haven't lost in regulation yet, so
hey, we're riding high on our guys. Looks like you'll be getting the Battle for Jersey win.
Well,
5 games
it's looking
in.
that way.
Well, how many games?
But like I said, we're only 5 games in.
Well, there's only 19 games until the world 16 billion people in the world die from COVID, so
you were so quiet, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep because I'm thinking about how bad things are for how the coronavirus. People are in the streets pouring water out of their window for I don't know.
What?
I don't fucking
They're pouring water over their windows, folks. Look out.
Because
the world's ending.
It's buckets of tears or
I won't need this water anymore.
What is the thing I was trying to think of what's the thing called where they're the players they call up they don't it's just they're spare players.
The taxi squad?
Taxi squad. That's it. What would you do?
That's where Montreal pulled Corey Perry from.
What would you do if they got confused and there was just a bunch of taxi drivers being oh what
bunch of Drew Jericho looking guys.
And then they have their that wooded bead thing that they have on their.
I need this in my jersey in order to keep my back good.
They have them on the bench.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They have they're playing Migos on the radio, but at the same time listening to a headphone of their own music. Yeah. Or
that's how we get pumped up for the game.
Instead of a taxi squad, what about it's a backseat squad, and it's a backseat driver, and it's just my girlfriend going every time something's about to happen when I'm driving. What about that?
Just white knuckling the handle of the passenger door. It's can you calm down?
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
We pulled into Zares, and I did a corner at I think 25, and she grabbed the door. What? Am I that bad? What the?
Oh.
I got to do some e-learning on driving, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck, man.
But yeah, that's how I think all the Canadian teams are looking.
Yeah, let's do the rest of them.
It's still pretty even.
Fucking psych.
Like you say, Montreal's in first, but it's they got 8 points, and then I think Toronto has 8 points.
Yeah. It's very premature for sure. The Pierre-Luc
4
Dubois
teams
thing
with
was
6.
The Pierre-Luc Dubois thing was the big conversation today, for sure.
Yeah,
because like you say,
it's crazy. It's crazy to me. I really do think Winnipeg will come.
This is
what
come
they
out
needed.
The victor. This is what they needed. Let's think of some things that PLD can stand for to end the show.
PLD.
Pretty little dick. Got it. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. Fucking swish. The plays
pig like dick.
Okay. Or pigtail how about that? And it's a big corkscrew.
It's like a duck.
A duck's, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're every episode we're getting better. Last episode was last episode was our 30th episode, but I actually don't think it is because I didn't release the lost episode where you wanted to shoot me first.
Yeah, I was just pissed off. I don't know why.
But
whoops.
I didn't put that one out, but I title the file the episode number. So I was like, oh, this is episode 26, but it was actually 25. But I don't know if the Christmas special evened out. I'll have to check that. It'd be funny if we did any research or prep for this whatsoever. And
you know what? We can do whatever we want. We could number the episodes, just even numbers.
Who does that?
And what?
And no one
Hey, we got
does
to
that.
100. Yeah, it's only 50, but
Yeah,
100.
we did it, everybody. Would you consider 50 an even number?
Yeah, I would.
Just kidding. Doesn't that? I remember figuring.
What about 25?
I remember being a kid in like grade 2 or 1 or 2 and being like learning that 25, that 50 can be divided by 2, even though 5 is an odd number. Being like, fuck, man, this is too much. I'm like the
I
kid.
can't do this.
Well, I'm like the kid in Billy Madison where he's like, huh, math, long division, social studies? This is going to be tough. Just like the fucking blank face
Just sitting
kid.
there, mouth agape.
Yeah. That's me whenever literally anything happens.
Just immediately does the same thing to another kid. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that didn't work.
He turns and yeah. That's one of the movies that like held up from like the movies I liked as a kid.
That's such a good movie.
Yeah, it's still good. Would you consider that your favorite Adam Sandler joint?
Ooh,
This is what we'll end on. This is the real
this is
shit.
hard.
This is what you hang around for, the episodes. I could do the gay thing and be like, Uncut Gems. But
that's his worst movie by far.
what? You haven't seen it, you fucking lying bitch. That movie rules. I really like that movie.
Cause Wedding Singer is really good.
Yeah, I'll give you my top 2 is Wedding Singer and Waterboy. So
and Waterboy. Waterboy is so good.
You know what? I've asked a lot of people. A lot of people say Little Nicky. Isn't that weird?
That can't be his best movie.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I remember being like annoyed by that one.
Billy Madison is definitely.
Or how about
top 3?
Anger Management?
Nope, it's not Anger Management.
What? You don't like Jack
not
Nicholson?
Even close.
If I'm mad, you're mad. Right?
That's such a terrible fucking whatever.
Yeah. Well, because it's Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Waterboy, Wedding Singer, to rounding out the top 5. Fuck, I don't know. Mr. Deeds. 8 Crazy Nights. There you go. That's the top 5.
Or 50 First Dates.
50 First Dates is pretty good. It's not very funny though. It's just more heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what's the new ones? I'm sure there's like a new one that's just complete dog shit that people like.
Yeah, it's just like, don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah.
At 5.
Yeah. Maybe it's good. I ain't seen that.
But yeah, I think Billy Madison for me is top, and then Waterboy.
Yeah.
And then
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer rocks. Wedding Singer might be my number 1.
And then Happy Gilmore at 4.
Yeah.
And then whatever can be 5. I don't really give a shit.
That's
Longest Yard can be 5.
Longest Yard, sure. Fuck it, man. That's our definitive top 5 Adam Sandler joints. Should I title the episode our top 5 Adam Sandler movies?
Wait till the end.
So you have to.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Put them on. Who is it?
Gotta end it.
Who's calling?
Mom and Dad.
Oh. Who's calling? Oh, it's fuck. I'm trying to think of a woman. It's Sydney Sweeney's calling me. Gotta hang up, boys.
All right, goodbye.
Just joking. Well, that's you can take it. Just mute your shit and I'll send us off if it's still ringing. But folks, he didn't mute himself. But
hey, what's up?
He can't hear me. This is great. Well, subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, sports_pod100. And thank you so much for listening. Goodbye, everybody.